Hi guys, it's Dennis once again from Muku Poultry Farm, and I've just brought for you another exciting project. It's a 2,400 layer structure and it's a renovation. It's from one of our client who called us again to do a renovation. By the way, as I always remind you, hit the subscription button in case you're not subscribed to Muku Poultry. This way you'll never miss up any upload from Muku Poultry Farm. Let's dive in. Like I've already said, this is a structure which we are just renovating, and it's from one of our clients whom we've worked with before, and she saw the beauty of our work, so she called us again to do a renovation on this structure. It was a 2,400 structure, meaning that 1,200 up, 1,200 down. So this is an upper floor. You could see how it was messy. Like now it's raining, but the moment it could rain, this is what could always happen. And now this is the downer floor. So the downer floor, they had even given up on it. They couldn't put birds there anymore. These are the ladders which could take you to the upper floor, but you can see the way they were constructed. They were poorly constructed. It means it could risk the workers. It was also biosecurity wise not good because it was put within the structure. The ladders must be put outside the structure. So you could see the birds were also facing a problem of heat stress because the roof was put so close to the floor. So definitely Muku had to come in and we do what we are best about, what we are specialized in actually. Now, as you can see, the timber, the little compared to the structure, the size of the structure, but it's because it's a renovation. So we had to do the to demolish part of it, then we do a renovation on it. So now we had already started it. Now you can see we started with the downer floor because the upper one, there was birds in the upper floor. So we had to first finish the downer floor. After finishing the downer floor, we transfer the floor from up to down. Then we also renovate the upper floor. Hope we are together. So, like I've always told you to treat the timbers. Many people are like, no, even if you put them, my dear, it's always a must to treat timbers before you put them in the ground. Now, you can see this timber. Actually, this structure couldn't last for half a year. It had to collapse. Now, if you see these timbers, up, they were okay. But the moment you dig a little in the ground, all the timbers were damaged, all of them. So we had no option. Remember, we didn't have to demolish the whole structure. So we just had to put the support poles. Like we leave these poles inside, but we put ours treated and we support these upper ones because at least up they were still okay. They were only damaged. The only damaged part was the one in the ground. So we just had to treat our timbers, we cut them into pieces, then we support the weaker ones. Actually, basing on what we saw, had this structure stayed for only half a year, it would have collapsed because it was already weak. It was totally weak, but at least we gave it a new strength, just the way you can see. Now we've already supported the entire structure with new strong poles. So from there, we had to go to the balcony. Like I told you earlier, most of our story structure must have a balcony, at least one balcony on top. This balcony has a lot of uses. When we go to the layer structures, it has basically two uses. One, we mostly put our laying boxes outside the structure. Like we don't want you to always enter the structure when you wanna pick your eggs. So it's the balcony you use to pick the eggs from from the laying boxes. Then another use, this one works on all structures. Like in the morning, maybe you have other duties to do. You don't have always to enter the structure to see if I told the birds are well fed, are having water in the drinkers. No, you can just move around the balcony to see the well-being of the birds. Then even if you're smart, you want to leave for work, you can just pass by, you see your birds, then you can leave. Then when we go to the stairs, like I told you earlier, the stairs for the structure was put within the structure, which wasn't good. First of all, it wasn't safe for workers, the way it was constructed, and still it wasn't safe for the biosecurity reasons. Now you can see the ones we had put for them. Very safe for climbing, and still biosecurity wise they are outside, so you can easily separate between the two. You can either choose to go in the upper flock or the downer one. Then from there we had to go inside to do some real nice renovations. So after there, you can see our laying boxes are already fit well, and we also had to plaster it inside, like to do some nice neat cleaning, like some nice neat renovation. We had to put in our 2 layer mesh, like it's always a must to us. We put 2 layers. I've already explained that several times. Now these are our laying boxes. That's the way we put them. Our balcony is finished. So our ground floor is almost done, and we are just in its last touches so that we can transfer the flock downwards. Now, just the way you can see, now the entire ground floor is finished. Then we had to do the cleaning. We had to clean it very, very well, disinfect it after, so that we can bring the upper floor downwards. So this is the structure after being finished very, very well. Actually, you can see it. It's already nice and neat. Hope you can like it also as well. It's the ground floor, so we had to put in the drinkers, also the feeders as well. Then we transfer the flock. You can see the flock already transferred downwards. It's so they're already excited to see their new environment. Then immediately after that, we had to come up on the upper floor. Now this is where the birds were being kept. Hope you can see the floor. The floor is total a mess. There is no way you can clean this place. It's totally hard to clean it. These are the laying boxes. Now you can easily compare our laying boxes with these ones. You get it? They are totally messed up. At least even if you choose to put in this type of laying boxes, there is a way you can do it nicely. Now, like these are our laying boxes. In case you need the internal ones, this is the way you construct ours. Then if you don't want that ones, we use these ones. That's the way our laying boxes looks like. Then this is the floor, the roof. The anyone who designed this roof, I don't know how I can say this one. It was totally messed up. There is no end slope. Hope you can also see it on top. Like even if you're not an engineer or what, you can easily see that the roof wasn't put right. There is no any slope at all. So what we had to do was to remove the iron sheets. Remember, we had to remove them carefully because they are the ones we had to put back after doing a nice roofing, like putting in the slope, because you have to put the slope in the roof. So we had to also to demolish each and everything, totally each and everything, so that we start something afresh. You can see our colleagues trying to remove the timber as well, because we had to remove the timber, then we put it again, just the way you can see. Now we are putting it again. Like I always tell you, these farmers, not every engineer can do these things. Not every engineer can do it. There is no way you can bring a person who has been constructing only houses to construct a chicken structure. Some things are totally different. Totally different. Now you can see our roof. At least now you can already see the slope within the structure. Now we are in our final stages of the roofing. So we had to put, we've already put the timber, then even our curtain wall, we call it a curtain wall. This is where our laying boxes are gonna be fit. Hope you can already see the progress. The other structure you see, it's the structure we constructed before, so she called us for this new structure. Now you can see the roofing already. Now we've just started putting the iron sheets, but you can already see the slope within the structure. You can also see the beauty. Like it's not only coming up perfectly, but it's coming back more beautiful than, actually 100 times beautiful than it was before. Now you can already see the structure inside it. Now we are on the upper floor. This is how the real chicken structure must look. Now, even if you're not an engineer, even if you're new in farming, even if you know nothing about construction, you can easily see the difference between the two structures. So from there, after putting on our roof, we had to start about we have to start the floor part. So we had to bring the sand, like I told you earlier about our sand. Yeah, one of our workers was enjoying the music while cleaning the floor. Remember, we had to clean each and everything, like the birds were on this wood cut-offs directly. They never put in anything like sand or what. They just put the bedding, the husks, and they put the floor. It was a mess, total a mess. So we had to first sweep each and everything, remove each and everything before we could put our sand on the floor. Actually, I forgot to mention this one earlier. The supports we put down in the downer floor, we are not only to make the structure stronger, but also to add on the strength of the floor, because remember, we are gonna put on more weight of the slab. It's like a slab itself, so we had to first add on the poles, strong poles downwards, so that they can support this weight. You get it? You actually, even if you can see here, there are some places where we put two poles just to add on the support of the structure. So after cleaning each and everything, after putting on our mesh, then we started casting our mortar. I've already explained how we do this mortar. It's something technical that you cannot easily joke with. The moment you put it wrongly, there is no doubt the structure will collapse. If you put it wrongly, it will never last long. If you put it wrongly, still it will crack within no minute. So this thing, there must be some technical things you have to follow before you cast it around. So you can easily see our structure. We are soon finishing it. So you had to put the balcony as well. No, this is not a balcony, it's an eave. This eave, we put it in several places. First of all, it will also help in the in times of rain, when there is storm in the rain. It will also help to protect the laying boxes. Remember, we put them outside. So after that, we are in our final touches. Final touches. These are our stairs. Very well constructed, very safe. They also have the rails which you can use to step to hold yourself in case of anything. You can move slowly up. Now this is the structure. It has two sides. We put the laying boxes on both sides because there are many birds inside, so we want them to compete with the laying boxes. You get it? So hope you can easily see the niceness of the structure. We've put our mesh already. These are wood cut-offs down, which can help you to move through, like they are the ones we use as our balcony. So you can see the structure already. And now we are finally done with the structure. I think let's take a simple look on how beautiful the structure is. Let's start from inside. You can see the entire floor. It's so nice. Like I told you, it will be accommodating 2,400, so 1,200 up, and the other will be down. This is the balcony and it's laying boxes. We are up, remember. We are up, though it looks like down, because it's very steady and very nice. So this is the downer part. That's how nice it is. I think you can compare the before and after. Then you can easily notify the difference. The difference is self-explanatory. You get it? So this is how it is. Like, I'm giving you a simple look on the stairs. Those are the stairs. This is the downer floor. The birds are already enjoying their new environment. They are already enjoying it. They are already used to the structure. They are used to the laying boxes, though the laying boxes were new to them. They are used to the other things. Now these ones are the new ones. This is how we pick our eggs. The eggs are always clean. They are always clean, and it's not easy to break the eggs because the eggs are far from the birds. They will just look at them like that. And trust me, we've already saved you from a lot of things. Like now, egg pecking. Your eggs will always be safe. Like workers. the stress to workers will be no more. Like they will never always be on panic. Let's pick the eggs. Let's know the eggs will always be safe in their laying boxes. Actually, even in the birds' freedom, the birds are always nice. They are always happy. You get it? So this is the things we do at Moko Poultry Farm. We are here to change the way of farming in a cheaper way. Like you don't need to a lot of money to change your farm. No, you don't need. No, just the way you can see. You can easily compare from the first and what you're seeing right now. Otherwise, thanks for always keeping in touch with us, and we will always keep in touch with you people. Thanks for watching. Let's meet again in the next video. Bye bye.